Yes, now you can. Should be good.
Can you please put my name as bigger? Just
Bigger?
No drinks, no cell phones at the table. Here we have two leading nominations.
Welcome, everybody. Got Pete Bushy here with Tim Jacobs. We are about to start the final table of the team tournament. As you can see, they are taking their seats, and we are about to get started here in a minute or so.
Yeah, you'll notice that Pete and I are not at the table because he lost all our chips earlier. Just an FYI.
Glad that you can get that out of your system right now. So,
You know, I just want the folks to know what's going on. I mean,
we had to reset the system. A couple of the cards weren't reading right, so we put in a new deck, reset the system, and it should be operating properly. It was a final table of 9 caching with 4,000 up top. So we are just about to fire things up, it looks like. As you can see, they're getting a dealer in there. Final table should be an interesting one with this this mix of players I have in there. For those noticing, there is a Bushy on the final table, the good Bushy, Gina Bushy.
I drew the short straw and got the wrong Bushy as my partner, by the way. I'm still upset about that.
Gina's, you will see me remove her purse, which has her phone in there, just in case anybody is worried about collusion or anything. It is on a 10-minute delay, but we have removed her phone, which is like taking one of her arms away from her, but we have removed her phone from the area, basically. So,
And she is the better of the Bushies to play poker with. If you guys are ever going to get a partner, you definitely want Gina, not Pete.
I had two pair, Tim. I mean,
how did that work out for you?
well, we're commentating instead of playing at this table. So, does that answer your question? Who made more money, them or no? Probably,
They did.
probably them.
Yeah.
Who's
Whose bar tab is higher, them or us?
Gina might give you a run for your money on that.
Well, 'cause she's
I'm
on your tab.
I'm being the responsible one tonight. So far, still a lot of final table to go. All right, looks like they're about to fire it up. I believe we were at the 10, 20, 20,000 level. Let's pull up some chip counts here.
Maybe not. I see 3 people there.
Those aren't the right people either. Let's hope that gets fixed.
Let's just trust that everybody has chips right now, and they all have a stack, so it's about even.
50-50.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and doesn't look like
Worse.
Oh, this is interesting.
All right, they all have cards, and now they are all doing something.
All right. So I'm going to go.
Oh, Gina's going to make a horrible fold. That was a bad fold by Gina.
Jim, you realize she is going to probably hear this, and
That's exactly why I'm here. I'm going to comment on Gina's play, and she's just made a bad fold.
Oh. Tim?
Yep, yeah, and Pete just left me, so now you guys are really screwed. Looks like everybody folded. We had a winner. Somebody's gonna get chips. He played that as well as anybody could have played him, because he won the pot. And now we're, oh, there we go. There is currently a black screen. Hopefully it gets resolved soon, so just hold tight. For some reason they left me alone with this, so. We are experiencing technical difficulties, so just hold tight. We'll be back up shortly. I know it's just a black screen right now, at least that's what I'm seeing. If you guys are seeing something different, I apologize. We are working on it. All right, looks like we got a 10-minute counter going on right now. I don't know if that's legit, but just hold tight.
Take it out, touch yourself. We got 10 minutes to kill.
Oh, good. So it's not even broadcasting?
Huh?
It's not even broadcasting?
Oh, I might have. I just made
I don't know. I keep talking, tell people that it's going to be coming back up, so. If you guys hear me say that, then I don't mean it.
And Jane just lost most of her chips.
Did she? Yeah.
Ace 10, ace king. So she had straight on the board.
Well, I got 10 minutes. I'm going to.
I like when he starts at the table. Ace. All right, we are back. We had some technical difficulties there trying to get things straightened out. Unfortunately, during that time, Gina Bushy, the better Bushy, took a big hit, ace 10 to Jeremy's ace king. Gina hit the straight. He hit a 4 flush. I did not really see how it played out, and she is left with a fairly short stack of, looks like around 100,000. So we will see. I still don't see any cards.
Turns out everybody has aces right now.
Oh,
Oh,
there we
they
go.
are. Never mind, I lied.
That looks better.
Oh, we're getting all black cards though. Oh, there's a 10-8.
Maybe it's
Gina
not
with a very
registering.
strong queen 3.
Maybe it's not registering. No, just kidding. Blind against blind. Queen 3 against Tim's. Jack 9. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, Gina should have played this better.
Yeah. Do you hear any talk? Oh, there. I
Oh, I
heard
heard
that.
a little laughter, yeah.
Okay. Tim betting with Jackson 2s, 75,000.
Yeah, like Tim, he has a pretty strong name. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. And Gina does not have 285. Definitely missed something there, so they're going to fix the. She probably has, looks like a stack of maybe 100,000.
Give or take.
Jeremy has most of that. So Jeremy doubled up through Gina, I believe. So hopefully they get those corrected here. Again, welcome. This is the feature table, final table of the team tournament. This is season 4, 701 Poker Tour kickoff. We did the flip and goes last night. Tonight we had the team tournament where players bought in for $150 each, played separately until the second break, and then combined stacks. Tiny waking up under the gun, pocket niners.
Niner.
Did I catch a niner in there?
You might notice that Pete and I are not at the feature table, final table, due to Pete's incompetence.
I had two pair.
What do we got here?
Tiny raises it up 9s, folds through to Jeremy, Jack 10. Jeremy's partner is Digger. He wanted to make sure to get that in there just for Mark.
Now, strong 10-5 from Gina. Somehow folded that one. I expected better from her. King Jack from Tim. He's pretty solid name, player-wise. I don't know.
I've seen better. He's going to make the call from the small blind for 55K. Lucas is going to get out of the way. Lucas, one of our sponsors from Ambitiously Lazy, him along with Chuck.
Deuce 3. If you guys are playing the nuts, you had it.
Yeah. King Jack missed. 9s are going to lead out for 55,000 again. Tim going to lay it down. And we move on. There we go. I think they corrected the stacks. Looks a little more likely that Gina has 150. Still looks a little high actually, but the chips on the table, the blue ones are the 5Ks, the gold or yellow ones are 25Ks, and if you can see the plaques on the table, purple plaques, those are worth 100,000 chips. So every player started with 50,000. Me and Tim, we had, let's see, when we combined, I had 50,500, which was good for the chip lead between the two of us. He had only 50,000.
Yeah, how'd that turn out for you?
Well, I lost it all.
I believe I was the only one that won
I didn't win a single
hands.
hand.
I won hands while we were combined. If you guys go back and look at the first hour of the feature table, you'll notice that I continually picked up chips while Pete lost them.
It would be unfair if I won these tournaments, so that's why. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Gina's all in with the Queen Jack suited here.
Jack suited. Can I get the ace to lay it down? Lucas thinking about it. So it says 150. I do not believe that looks like 150 though, unless there's.
Yeah, it looks like about 100 at most, maybe a little under.
I think that is probably. Oh yeah, there was 90,000, so that's 60,000 heavy, I believe.
Turns out that Gina Bushy gets the Bushy advantage of extra chips in tournaments.
No, as we stated before, if you were listening, Gina has had her phone taken away from her even.
Oh, Tiny calls
Tiny's
here
gonna
with the
make the call.
9-6.
6-9 against Gina's Queen Jack. Her and Ashley are all in and at risk.
Oh, Gina just nails it.
And Queen 10. That's pretty much going to do it.
We're
It
just going to
doesn't.
end it right there, yeah.
And she doubles up.
In typical Bushy fashion, she just nails the nuts on the flop.
Yep. But again, that is not 330. So 90 plus 9, 180. It's about 200 now, not 330. It's right around 200 or 225, I think. So give a quick shout out to Ambitiously Lazy today. They gave away a $1,000 promotional seat to just a random draw when we had 5 tables. Basically had a 1 in 40 shot to win a $1,000 package with your partner. Tom Stambaugh, who was in the booth with me earlier, he and his partner Ron took that down.
Tom needs to learn to run better.
Thank you very much, Ambitiously Lazy. Yeah, Tom was running pretty good this weekend. Other than he didn't have a whole lot of luck in this part of the tournament.
Oh, there go all the Bushy chips again.
There they go again. King 9.
Spades.
230. Okay, so that looks right. 235. That's probably right. So that's 11 big blinds right now. Trying to get it through. Tiny's in the big blind with ace 4 of hearts. He's going to make the call, it looks like. He's got 1.2 million, so he's got a few chips.
I once saw Tiny fold a hand. You guys probably think it's a myth, but I did actually see it happen one time.
Here we go. They are 52-48. Pretty good flip here. As we go to the flop is...
That's pretty good for Tiny.
Gina flops top pair.
Top pair's not bad, but 3 hearts kind of ends.
She could
No.
paired the board, which is actually exactly what she needed. And then she's got a 4-outer on the river. It did not come true, and she is going to go out. It says in 8th place. Is that right? Did they?
Yeah, maybe Gina play better next time.
Did she ladder up already? So at least she gets her phone back now, and she can go drink some more Fireball.
Yeah, now she has to buy a round of shots.
Finally. So we are down. Must be accurate. It said 8th place, so we must have lost somebody maybe in the meantime. I did not see, maybe while we were down. Lost a player. Maybe we can get some of her talent in the booth here, and I can leave. So.
No, I was only here to comment on Gina's play, so.
Oh yeah, we did lose the 3 seat. I'm not sure who was in the 3 chair. So she at least laddered up 1 spot. So.
It's at least worth at least 1 Fireball shot.
You can see a lot of the partners hanging around. So it is a partner turn. They only have to play 1 hand every hour. So we've seen some people playing, switching every hand, some every level, some 15 minutes per level. A little bit different strategies.
Turns out I should have switched earlier with Pete because then I still have chips left.
It's not going to ever get old, is it, Tim?
Never. It's the best thing about a partner tournament. When your partner loses all the chips, you get to give them crap the entire time.
Yeah. Well, you're the last person to comment on our feed, too. And Robert, take a shot every minute interval.
Done. Robert,
yeah,
I'm on it.
Probably not. Back to the action here. Tiny flops top pair up against Scott and Josh, who flop middle pair. Let's see if Tiny leads out at it. 65K. This is so it's Scott Eckert and Josh. Hey, there's our chips in there.
Yeah, they're part of Scott and Josh's chips are ours, and there goes our chips in the pot.
Yeah. Gina's chips went to Tiny. Now our chips are going to Tiny this way. I mean, for Tiny with the best hand, gonna bet at it again. 80,000.
Josh
Josh
continues.
is not a believer so far. Queen on the river. Check, check. And
It's
the
Tiny from
ace.
Hawaii, by the way.
I don't think he's from Hawaii.
And he scoops another one.
Yeah, and look at that.
He is now
1.8
taking the chip lead
million.
over Chase and Wade.
Chase Lardy and Wade Kaiser. 1.6 million. Scott and Josh 760. So we were down to 7 teams left. About 4K up top. I think right now the cash is about 500 for the next team out. So again, it was 150 to buy in. How'd you do on that flip and go last night, Tim? About as good as me, except cheaper.
Turns out I don't flip cards very well. I blame the dealer because, you know, I played my hands perfectly. They just flipped the wrong cards.
Yeah. Gina goes, you lost $300 on coin flips? I'm like, no, they weren't coin flips. They were 1 in 10 flips.
Yeah.
So not even, if it was 50-50, I probably would have won.
Exactly. I mean, hey, I
guess-
flopped the nuts the first one.
I guess it was kind of 50-50. I was either going to win them or lose them.
Yeah, I flopped the nuts in my first one, and then they had to do a turn in the river, which didn't work out so well for me.
So we got a raise to 75K with 6s.
Nope,
2s
Tiny
got out of
works
the
up with-
way.
Tiny works up with 10s.
Tiny wakes up with 10s,
I mean, it's about time they wake up with a
175.
hand. I mean, Tiny hasn't had a hand in a while, so I mean, he's due for some good luck here.
Folds around to Melissa with 6s. She bet 75K.
Yeah.
Got 480. 100,000 a call, so 20% of her stack to call.
I don't think she's going to continue here.
I think it's either kind of an all-in or, I mean, you're either believing them or not.
Yeah, there is no call. It's either, oh, there's a call.
Like
Well,
exactly like you said.
Turns out, this is why I'm
She's
commenting.
Queen 9 King. Not neither player can like that. Let's see
No.
if Tiny is going to continue it though.
Tiny's never been one to continue, but it turns out he does this time.
Yep, and I mean that's. I guess he's got the gutter ball. It was good full by Melissa there. And Tiny, the rich get richer.
Up to
99
$2
bigs.
million now for Tiny and Frankie.
Crack the 2 million mark. Shout out to our sponsors here. Tax Lady, one of them. Park Rapids of Subway, Ambitiously Lazy, Randy's Diner, and Eagle River Utility Solutions. So appreciate all that they do for us. As we continue on with the action. Tiny lays one down, so somebody else is going to win a pot here, actually,
Well.
which we have not seen for a while.
Let's hold and wait on that. Tiny may still win this hand somehow.
Correct. They may just, you know, surrender. Is that a thing, or is that just blackjack?
Blind versus blind, looks like.
King 3 against Queen 3. Let's see a 3-3 board. So we got Jeremy against Melissa here. 9-6 deuce. Whoever sneezes at it
Whoever-
first here.
Whoever puts chips in the middle first is going to win this one.
Check, check. Another 9. Also with position. Play. I mean, her king high is good, so if she can just get it to check down, she is going to take this pot.
She is not, because Jeremy has the king.
Oh, like I said. Reading is hard sometimes.
Yeah, cards and numbers are difficult.
She had the position, is what I
She
meant.
definitely had the position, but
So-
she did not have the cards.
Okay.
Jeremy did take down that pot. Somehow he made it past the bubble, which is unlike, you know, it's very un-Jeremy-like.
Well, probably because yeah,
Yeah, his partner probably got him this far.
David Vig probably got him there. We got Lucas under the gun with 6 bigs, 195, gonna get out of it. He was on our table. He was super aggressive early. Looks like he's slowed down his roll a little bit here. Over to Wade Kaiser.
He's 6 suited here.
Probably
He's
gonna
probably
see.
coming in for a raise. He's,
What do you think? I'm going to say 55.
where are we at 30-30?
Oh, never mind. I'm going to say something different. I'm going to say 80.
About 80 to 90 is what he's probably going to do.
Blinds are up 15, 30, 30. So that is 75,000 chips in orbit. That's more than our stack.
80K. Yeah,
80.
that's about-
Boom. Nailed it.
Pete actually did something right today. He called a bet.
Oh, God. Can't wait till some other people bust out so they can come commentate with me or with you, just so I can be out of the room with you.
Oh, yeah, well, just takes it down. Yeah.
So,
See, Pete, you see how you win a hand there? You put chips in and you scoot them back into your chip stack.
the chips I had were some of these cards were faulty on this table. My chips, whenever I put them over the line, they went another direction.
Yeah,
So
well, what's the problem?
yes, luckily I can probably just go in and delete that whole end of that stream. And
Yeah,
just,
you might still see Scott Eckert on this table. He texted me 10 minutes later, and I really wish I would have taken his text first, or Pete's, because apparently he's a better player.
yeah.
Scott and Josh, oh, there's Scott and Josh right there with the King Queen. Josh is definitely coming into the race here.
Yep. I'm gonna say 100 this time.
No, 80 probably.
80's the new.
80's the new 100.
Okay.
Oh, 65 only.
A
Wow.
little over a min click.
Oh. King 8 suited here from Melissa.
She gets rid of it, as is Tim with the 7-8 over to.
The bullets.
He called over his partner too. That's a bad spot. I mean, his range is so big there. I think Josh is gonna probably have to call, unfortunately. Luckily, he only put in 65.
It's definitely when he could get away from him, but I can definitely see him calling as well.
Lucas's range is so big there with 10 bigs. And especially if you sat at his table. I'm not sure how often he was playing with him, but
He did play with him a bit because Lucas and his partner
table.
they were switching quite often. I mean, it wasn't every half hour, so they were switching every 15 minutes or so, I think.
okay.
So Josh has definitely played with them.
And as you can see from the percentages, 85-15. So this is not a great spot here. I mean, he's obviously hoping he's got, jacks, tens. I mean, any random ace, not the hand you want him to
it's
have.
still 100K to call, and he only has 685. I mean, that's still a big number for him.
Yeah, I don't see how he can get away though, especially the way Lucas was playing looser earlier. So if he can fold it here, good. I think I have to make the call. I mean,
we always see how your calls go, so let's let the real players play here.
I see Scott in the background sweating it.
Yeah. Well, I think he might get away from this one.
The longer he thinks about it, that's part of the benefit, I guess, of rating 65. You raise to 90. Now it's
if he raises to 90, he has to call. But I
Yeah.
mean, 65 is still like I said, it's still a giant chunk of his stack.
still think he is gonna make. I think he's gonna find the call. Yeah, not saying he should, but I think it.
Oh, he did.
Wow!
He did
Good
lay it down.
job,
Wow.
Josh.
Actually,
Seen a show?
I actually thought Josh was
Seen a show?
gonna.
Oh, he showed.
Did he show the aces?
He did show. That's got to make him feel better. I think with Scott standing over his shoulder, it maybe folded.
It might have helped him, but I actually thought he was going to call there.
And I don't think that would have been the wrong thing to do either. I mean, that's. I think that is a normal call. I don't have a problem with it. He would have hated the spot he was in until two kings came up on the flop, probably.
It's
But,
no king deuce, but it's,
oh, and I see a party just came to the table. Chase Lardy likes to party. Seat number 2.
yeah. Chase Lardy knocked me out of the free roll last night with a royal flush on the turn. That was brilliant on his part.
Well, why don't you play better?
Well, I was ahead when the chips went in.
Yeah.
He just sucks out the royal flush.
Yeah. Play better, Tim.
Well, at least that one wasn't for money. Unlike today's tournament where
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I won every hand I
There
played.
was free roll seats on the line.
10-9 folds.
Nice aces.
Queen Jack all in with 275 for Lucas. Who's playing?
Queen Jack, that was Lucas's favorite hand earlier, I told him.
Tiny actually found a fold there.
Fold, 7-8?
It must have been a misclick by Tiny.
Correct. And with that, Lucas gets a little help there. 335 up to 11 bigs. It's not, doesn't sound like much, but it looks like a lot. 335. I don't think we ever had 335.
Do you remember the time?
did we?
Yeah, you remember the time we were at 335? Because I don't.
I remember the time we had 115. That was.
I'm pretty sure that's after I won a hand.
Yeah, I think that's when I came to the table. We were at 115 a couple times, which is sad because it's like.
Hey, I had us up to like 140, I think.
I don't think I saw 140.
135.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I got us 2 pair once.
Yeah, how'd that turn out? Oh, King Queen there from
for Jeremy.
For Jeremy. It's going to come with a raise here, probably 65, 70. Oh, 80.
Looks like 70.
Looks like it,
80.
yeah. Ace Jack right behind. This is probably shoving here.
325. Considering your options here, I don't think it's a call.
It's either a shove or fold.
Yep.
There is no call here.
Just does not want to shove into ace queen, ace king. Yeah.
Oh, she lays it down.
Yeah. Tough one there, but you never know. We could be saying she has, if Jeremy shipped it with ace king or ace queen, or raised with ace king, ace queen, it's great laydown. Never know. I mean, that's only going to be a 55-45.
They're Tiny with 9-8 suited.
I have a feeling that one might come in.
Turns out it's 2 cards, so Tiny's probably calling. Yep, there it is.
They're not blanks.
Yep. And, all right, heads up, 9-8 King Queen here.
Let's see if Melissa made the good laydown here. Oh,
she made a giant, great laydown. King Queen's pretty good at this point.
What do you think Jeremy does here against a player like?
He put most of it, yeah.
They obviously play a lot together, so I wouldn't have minded. I
think even if Jeremy checks her, Tiny checks behind them.
Checks behind. Yeah. I mean, it's got to probably get to the river.
Any money that Jeremy puts in there, Tiny's out of it. So
yeah, would have been fun though.
Yeah, you gotta take that shot. I mean, it's
what shots?
Shots. So
take that shot. You're missing your 1 minute intervals.
I'm sorry, Robert. I have not had a shot every minute. Pete refuses to buy me 1 shot a minute.
We're up to 45. That's our all-time high today.
45 people?
Yes, 45 people are listening to you. Can you believe that?
You guys should probably start disconnecting now because it's not going to get any better.
Pocket twos. Jeremy picks up another.
Let's go under the gun.
And that's
he's under the gun.
21 bigs. What do you do there? Do you open, and then you have to fold later?
Yeah, it's.
I definitely don't mind that.
Tim's definitely coming in here.
Just a call. Not a lot of calls at this stage.
That's
what Jeremy's thinking. Yeah. He's like, I can't just live here.
Yeah, the Tim that is playing is the 4th best Tim playing today, so just let you know.
How many other Tims were playing?
Just me and him. Oh, Scott with
just a couple calls.
King. He's definitely raising this up. He's not letting these guys in cheap.
I think it's gonna be 100,000. That's my 30. She had a couple limpers.
He's going at least 100. I can see 130 actually, just bumping 100 extra.
He's got a plaque. Those plaques are 100K.
I think he's going more than that. Yeah. 160.
There we go. I like that. You punish the limpers here. You'd really like a call from the King Jack.
Well, we know Chase is not coming along for sure. Tim, I don't think Tim's coming along either.
Not with the 445.
No.
And Jeremy's got to feel pretty good.
Tim's only option here is a shove. He's never calling.
Jeremy had to feel pretty good about those twos, and that's what can happen. Early position. I mean,
right on the gun. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to go fold.
That's a good bet by Josh, and he made that good laydown. Good plan so far on this final table. Shows the ace king to
Those
Scott.
are Pete's chips going in for the Rays, not mine, because I didn't lose them.
Hey, that purple plaque right there, that's our chips.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
put
Tim-
chips. I put chips in ahead on the turn. One out of the
One,
3
okay.
streets that I did.
By the way, how many? After we combined to the team things, how many hands did you win?
0.
Okay, that's why I make sure.
0.
I won more than that.
I did have pocket fours once.
How'd that work out?
Well, Chad Fowler raised with 6-9 on the button,
Oh,
and
who's
it
ahead?
came ace, queen, 6. He bet 5,000, and I
you
called.
folded. Oh, you called.
Yep, I didn't believe him.
There goes a large chip. There goes most of our
That
chips
went
there.
for- And then whatever came, it checked down, and he had 6-9 and flop bottom pair. So I kind of put him on the right read, but then he actually just hit the
Pretty much
fours.
fold,
Oh.
tiny with the solid 5-3 raises.
Scott Ecker coming in.
Let's see. Yep, the fold. I like Tiny's 5-3 here. It's a pretty solid hand.
He's in the cutoff. It folded around to him. Up against Digger, who just came on
Yeah,
the
he's
table.
gonna take it down. It's the chip leader being a bully.
Yep, that's what you can do.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do with mine.
Yeah.
Just pushing people around.
Pushing people around with less chips than everybody else has.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right. Well, coming up in a few weeks, I just want to mention our Johnny Bravo's tournament up in Drayton. The first time we've been up there, first time we've been in Drayton for a poker tournament. That is Super Bowl Saturday. So hopefully you guys can join us. Weekend after that, we are back here at the Doubletree, which is always a great host for us for a Friday and Saturday night separate events. So
The Drayton one, is that the one you're running?
that is the one I'm running.
All right, so people probably want to avoid that one because
Tim, I'm sure you'd be there celebrating your birthday. I mean, just come straight there after, whatever happens the night before. So just keep it
definitely
going.
never
No
doing
sleep.
it. I'm definitely
No sleep.
the last time I played a
Last time you
tournament on
put-
no sleep. I
you won it.
believed I knocked Pete out and made him do a Matson shot. If people are not aware of the Matson shot, it is Jack, tequila, yag, and Tabasco. It's very delicious.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, ace 10 and king jack. Here
We
we go. Ace 10 all
got
in.
Chase had raised.
Here we go. It's all in.
Katie
Ace,
shipped
yeah.
it. Chase called. And
No help for the king jack.
gotta avoid the king or
Yeah,
jack
gotta
for
avoid-
Katie
yeah,
to get
looks
the
pretty
double
good.
up.
Yep,
And
Katie
it
got
looks
the
like
double up.
it's gonna be there. Pretty standard play there. That's Katie Fowler scoring the double up there. We were just talking about Chad Fowler. Chad and Katie have been playing a lot of 701 tournaments coming down from Minot, so we appreciate their support. Chad, previous RPT Player of the Year. Rough Rider Poker Tour, great tour out east, out west, I should say. Now we're getting a little table talk.
I'm not getting any table talk. I hear that.
Back to the action. Oh,
10
Hand
5,
blinds.
7 4. Tiny
really
finds
been-
another fold.
is it going that fast? Am I just enjoying my time that much? It's 20, 40, 40 now? Or
They
wonder
just
if
go
Ste-
up.
Wonder if Steve shortened them up.
Well, there was that technical difficulty for most of the
that's
first
true.
level.
That's
Yeah.
true. So it is
Well,
now.
always fold around that. Tim just outplayed everybody with an 8-5 there.
So it's there we go. Look at that tiny 22% pre-flop raise.
That's
followed by-
shocking because Tiny's he's pretty conservative.
Pretty snug.
And there is now an airplane taking off in his room.
We're broadcasting from a runway.
Yep.
47 viewers.
47.
Two people told their friends.
All right, if we get to 50, I'll go topless.
Oh, you guys heard it. Definitely text your friends. Try to pull it up on another device. We'll get the webcam going here.
And we just dropped down to 15 viewers.
Oh, ouch. Nobody wanted to take that chance.
Tiny lays on 9-7 suited. That's
Uh-oh. Are you sure it's not Frankie on the table?
yeah. Oh. He's Scott lays down the ace. Nothing else happening. Going over the blinds here. Tim, the 5 deuce is just going to call.
Yeah, looks
Yep,
like
blind
Lucas's
versus blind
partner.
here.
Yeah, Lucas's partner Kenny tapped in here. I wouldn't mind a raise there with the ace.
I wouldn't mind either with queen, deuce.
And honestly, with Tim's play, I'd rather almost see him just ship it on him, even though that would not have worked probably.
No, it probably wouldn't. But yeah, he definitely could have placed a bet there and taken it down.
You
But
just with the 5 deuce, you're just not looking. I mean, it's close to your favorite hand, 3 deuce, but I'd rather just put the pressure on and make a, even if it's
either make a move there or just get rid of it.
Yeah, even if it's just a min raise, you're at least making him make a decision, and then you can shut it down. Because if he's got a hand like you have, 5 deuce, then he's just going to fold it,
But once again, they are still playing, and we are not.
Correct.
So they are way better players.
But you know what we have that they don't right now?
Drinks.
Correct, because that's a computer table there, so they can't have drinks at the table. So, it's still 48 viewers.
48. Oh, we're not quite to the 50 yet. Remember, keep dropping off, or else you're going to see me topless.
Oh, jeez.
Jack now with Tim. He's on the button. He's laying it down. Come back to the blinds again. Queen Jack. Queen Jack and the small blind.
Lucas and Kenny
He's
are
coming with, he's coming on the raise here.
Oh.
Just calls.
No. Well, they're in a tier. Pretty much the worst seat draw.
Pretty much works, right into Tiny, because Tiny never folds again.
You're on the short stack, and you're
And,
this might get a little action. Tiny hit the deuce.
I can definitely see Tiny. Yeah, he's raising here. It looks like.
No, 40 and a call. And, okay. Keep the pressure on there, Kenny.
Yeah.
I've seen Lucas at tournaments. I haven't seen much of Kenny, and I didn't play with him much when I happened to be on the table.
That's because you didn't play much when you were on the table.
I was matched up with Lucas most of the time.
He's coming with a bet. Yeah,
he is.
Definitely got to continue here. You got to only 40 again. Oh. Hopefully he declared that. Nope. Yep, he didn't.
Gonna get the string bet.
Yep.
Called on him, and
that's actually probably good for him, because I think if he goes 80, I think Tiny might get rid of it.
And then an all in when he hits 2 pair.
Tiny's not going to continue here. I think if Kenny gets the actual bet in, God dang it, we're at 50 viewers. Turns out the camera in here is not working, so
we can figure one out here.
But
and unfortunately for Tiny, the all-in took away any moves that he can make on it. He's trying to figure out if just a flat 2 is worth it here. Like, was he on the club? Was he on the club draw?
No, he's got to get away from here. I actually think if Kenny's bet on the turn was allowed, the original bet, I don't think Tiny comes along.
Yeah. And if Kenny's willing to put his chips in there, I actually don't mind a check there if you know time. I don't think Kenny plays enough with Tiny.
No, he definitely doesn't play enough with Tiny.
If he checks the river, Tiny might put some sort of move on him, and then you can call, raise, whatever you want.
Reshove it. Yep.
If you're willing to put that money in, it should be good there. Unless he went backdoor hearts on him, which you never know. But if he did,
even on the turn, just checking a Tiny and let him hang him his own rope.
Yeah. But they pick up a crucial pot. Lucas and Kenny are going to pick up a crucial pot there to get to back to respectable.
We dropped back below 50 viewers, so turns out my shirt's going to keep on. God, I was ready to take my shirt off for you guys, too.
That airplane just landed, too, so that must have maybe some of the viewers are on there.
Nothing going around here. 9-5, Queen 2. Oh, Ace King with Tim. We got 425. He's coming in for
10 bigs.
40. He's going for what, 80? No, he's going for 100 at least. Oh, 250.
250. Most of his stack there.
10's behind.
Oh, wow. Just got some chips.
Yep.
250. This is a big one. I can see. I mean, all these options are open. Folding to 250.
I don't think he's never folding.
Calling or all in. I mean, that's the beauty of this game. He could do any of these things, and none of them would be wrong.
Well, one would.
Well, one's going to be wrong, one's going to be right, I guess, technically.
I think he's shoving here. I think he's shoving. Yep.
He said, you see him? Boom, all in.
Yeah, and Tim's definitely calling. He's going to snap call.
Tim will call. You don't put in half your stack.
Yeah, 10-7's getting out of the way. No one else is coming around. He's definitely going to snap
And
call. Yep.
And they're basically a flip. Here we go. 10s against Ace King for basically both their tournament lives. They're going to be left with 90,000 here, 100,000. So
good flop for
the
10s.
10s.
Oh, nails the ace. He clapped. What did he clap for?
Oh, what?
Did you miss something?
I think they're counting on Tim chips to count to make sure that he had him covered. Tim was not covered. Yeah, Tim definitely won that hand with the ace.
Do we think that it? Okay.
Yeah, Tim's gonna get paid off.
All right, I was gonna say-
Gina Bushy hasn't joined us in the booth, and I don't know if you guys saw her play, but she lost all the chips.
Okay.
But she was definitely the better Bushy. Yeah, Tim definitely won that hand. Yeah, the ace was good.
You saw my boy, I think so.
So what are we down to? 2, 4, 6, 7 players?
And since we said we got to 50, 6 people dropped off in case you were going to take your shirt off. So.
GSA said join us. I offered to take my shirt off if we had 50 viewers, and we keep losing viewers. I don't know how that works.
Dead air.
Yeah. All right. Are we on 7?
No, I don't think so. Did it say something? Lucas is still in with
short,
like
yeah.
90K. Yeah. So he's got like 2 bigs left.
Yeah, he is still there,
they swapped out. Not good luck. So
Tim's gonna lay that down.
that's how the good Tims do it, I guess.
Well, Tiny's in with a raise on 10-9 on the button.
Chase gets out of the way, and Scott 3-4.
Tiny's just gonna take that one down. Yeah,
Correct.
do a chip stack.
Even 10. This seems like a diamond.
Oh, all right.
This will be amazing.
Attention viewers, we just lost Pete, so you guys are all welcome for that. We're gonna get a Gina in here.
The better Bushy.
The 100% the better poker player in Bushy. Pete's gonna be the drink runner from now on.
It sounds good. That's a good job for him.
Yeah, well, he can't screw that up until he does.
Yeah. So agree.
Jack
All
10. He's
right,
probably
I
gonna lay
think
it
this
down.
the hooded. What's the guy that used to always wear the hood?
Unabomber?
No. Yeah.
Phil Locke?
Phil Locke.
Yeah.
So I ran into Phil
Oh,
Locke.
Scott wakes up with queens here.
Oopsie.
He's coming in with a raise here. It's 9 to call. He's raising here. 110. He's probably gonna come in for at least 350.
Think he's gonna pop it or just call?
Oh,
it?
he's definitely popping it.
I think he's gonna pop it.
Yeah.
He has to.
He's going up against big stack. I actually wouldn't mind a shove here from him. You can't just call.
No, I actually like the shove.
He's gonna shove. Oh, he's not gonna shove. 300.
Ooh. Those little rectangle shaped chips.
No, 320 he goes to.
They're fancy. No, I like it. I like it because he doesn't want to end up losing to a ace on the flop. You got to do it.
But still, you put it in half your stack. If you're putting it in half, why not put it all?
Well, and that's what his opponent is thinking. Like, dude, he's putting in half of his stack. Is it a call me bet or is he trying to
If
trick
they went by
me?
Tiny, I would say they'd probably get away from here, but he's probably making this call. Yep.
Absolutely. He's got the chips too. See a flop.
Yep. comes along. Yep. All right, Scott just sees he's dodging the ace here. That's pretty. Yeah, Scott's definitely shoving here.
It's a pretty good flop for queens. Yep.
And he
Nice.
calls right away. Wow,
Wow,
snap call.
snap call. With
Wow,
there's no
well, he has
clubs
the-
on the board. I guess he has a
He has the gutter ball.
He has a
the
gutter
deuce.
ball. Yeah.
Oh my God, he nails the
way.
deuce. I need to be quiet and not say that a deuce is coming.
That.
That's that's ugly. That's just ugly.
Well, you know, rather be lucky than
But
good.
Yeah, if you're running good, you're running good.
And honestly, like with the chips in play and the chips he has behind, I guess he's willing to take a stab, and good for him. I mean, for real.
How do you really feel, Gina?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe yeah, it froze on Tim's face there.
Yeah.
That was that's exactly how we all felt there.
Yeah, no, that's the advantage of
I
playing
mean,
with
I
a
guess
big
the only
stack.
thing
is you
Scott could have
can-
done was just shove on the shove pre-flop.
I think Tiny still would have called.
For 600 versus 300, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, what do we
All
got
right, we
here?
just lost one, so we're down to 6 now.
So I was going to say before, I ran into Phil Locke at the World Series of Poker one time. And I was standing at the bar to get a drink, weird. And he was there talking to a bunch of people, and he was wearing Crocs. And he was like preaching the wonders of Crocs.
What were the wonders of Crocs?
They're just
9, Chase.
They're comfortable.
Chase works up with 9s.
I guess they aren't cute.
never wore
but
Crocs,
he's like
actually, so I don't know.
seriously, until
So you're
you've
coming
worn
along?
them, you'll never know. The end. I will never wear Crocs. I can't.
I've never
I can't.
worn Crocs,
no.
so I don't know. I don't know the joy of the Crocs.
Honestly,
It took me forever to get into dudes.
yeah. I hear good things about the dudes. One of my buddies has like 19 pairs of dudes.
Which one?
Dustin. Yeah. All right. What do we got here?
Very ugly.
I like the 9s.
Nines is-
I like the rays.
Some deuces are
Can't-
coming along.
you
Let's
can't
get it
call,
right. Yeah,
no.
let's out here.
That's
Let's just move
the
along.
end.
Next hand here. Next. No soup for you. Next. Gina and I are going to do
I
Seinfeld
didn't get any
references the
bread.
entire time. Yeah, so
I didn't get any bread. Shut up, just move along.
these players are very low talkers.
Let it go.
What?
I can hear the sound of you sipping your drink.
I do not have a drink for the viewers out there. I am being alcohol free.
We're not allowed to have liquid back here.
Nope.
There's too many electronics.
Even though Robert wanted me to have a shot per minute interval.
Per what?
Well, look at the chat. Robert wanted me to do a shot at every minute.
Why aren't you?
Well, because the waitress can't bring me a shot a minute.
Well, she's busy.
King 10, worst
right,
hand
what
in
do we got
poker,
here?
by the way. Just go and get rid of that one right away.
What do we got here? Ooh, I like it.
No, King 10's a horrible hand. Well, Digger lay down ace. That's
Dude, I might have shoved there.
just to, well, it's just a call. Let's see.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
No, that was a call, and Tim's just going to check it here. We're going to see a flop.
looks good for clubs.
Yeah, clubs have at least a draw. I mean,
And King 10 also has a draw.
yeah, well, King 10's still the worst hand in poker, but it is still leading here.
He's also the big stack, so
Yeah, well.
we'll see what happens here.
He is actually not the big stack. Tiny is.
No, but in the hand, dummy.
No, still, I think King 10's still leading, but I think Jack's 10-6 still has a flush draw here.
Check that flush draw. Probably a good move. And
Yeah, the King 10's going to, oh, no, that's probably going to take it down right there. King 10 can't come along there.
good bet.
Yeah, that's a very good bet.
But you don't have the cards. You have to have the game. Good. Nice hand.
one for the ladies.
Ladies get the respect. We never lie. Got the nuts every time.
Hence why Gina's back here commenting.
How long have you been out?
That is, once again, as the viewers know, that is not my fault. It's all on the Bushies. I believe the Bushies busted both their teams tonight.
But I also cashed for my team. So, yeah.
Your teammate was better than mine.
We did that on purpose. All right, let's see what we got here.
Ace 9, Tiny's definitely coming in for a raise. Looks to be about 120, 110.
Yep, 40 to call, raise
Yep,
2,
110.
110. Yep.
Digger's getting out with his ace.
Yep, out of position. Decent hand to shove, but not to call.
No. Tim with the ace deuce suited.
Another hand that's really good to shove, but not call.
I just don't think he's coming along with, not with, knowing Tim, he's not coming along with there. He would have raised if we would have went on to him, but.
Oh, there we go. We got
All
the all
in.
in with the queen 10.
Oh, yeah.
Short stack. That's all right. That's perfect.
Yeah.
He's got live cards.
Yeah, he's got nothing else to do there. You might as well. Just let it rip. Ace 9 still ahead.
So far.
Still looking for that queen or the 10. And
Didn't work
Nope,
out.
nope.
That's all right, though. That was a quality
and the
shove.
rich are going to get it richer because, Tiny and Frankie pushing that 3 million mark. Over twice their second place competitor right now.
So I heard some guy paid, what, like $22 for a shot of bourbon today?
I believe I heard that as well. It wasn't a shot.
No,
it was
a-
on the rock. It was just like it wasn't even on the rocks.
It was
just
a double neat, but where are we?
Turns out we are not in Vegas. We are in Fargo, North Dakota.
The best part is he complained about the price the whole time, but he still paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pay for it, don't bitch about it.
Well, I mean you pay what it costs, or you don't buy it. But
What you just do is you just tell them to add it to your tab, and then you don't know what the price is. And by the time you've had a few of them, you don't care what your bill is at the end. That's
can you bargain a little bit and be like, you know what? I'll give you 10.
Hey, we bargained last night in the fireball shots, so
Hey,
we got
well,
down
you
to
know
$5
what?
a
Sometimes
shot.
that works. This is the Midwest. Everybody appreciates a bargain. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I still think we overpaid $5 for a fireball shot because that is horrible.
Yeah. Well, a whole bottle is like $12, so
Exactly.
I know from experience.
Gina's only bought one bottle in her lifetime.
So on our credit card statement, if the liquor store says $13.11, that's one bottle of Fireball.
$13.11. They even know the tax.
No, it's
involved.
$11.98, and then with tax, it's like $13.11. Y'all at home, write that down.
Yeah, write that down for
Yeah.
your fireball, your
You
next
know.
fireball experience. It's $13.11 if you need a bottle of fireball.
And
Ace
if it's more
queen.
than that, you've overpaid.
Katie, all in. Here
Give me a
with,
call. I'll tell you where to go.
It's a good shove
there.
there.
We go. I
Yeah.
like it. Ace queen.
Take down your blinds and just move on. Yep, nobody's calling here.
Perfect.
Yeah, for all your fireball needs, just ask Gina Bushy. She'll tell you
I can tell you where to
exactly
shop.
everything. Where to shop,
Where not to shop.
where not to shop, the best deals. I mean, liter versus gallon.
You
By
know
the way,
what?
Gina, did you know there is currently a fireball lawsuit?
No.
No.
Do tell.
It is a class action lawsuit because...
Is there like poison in it or something? I
No.
feel like I heard that before.
No, it's because...
The poison is the alcohol, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
a rumor. The lawsuit is that some places will sell it with the label saying Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And if you go to a gas station and buy it, it says Fireball Cinnamon.
Where are you buying Fireball at a gas station?
Well, turns out North Dakota is one of the 7 states in this lawsuit, so...
You can't buy alcohol at a gas
But
station.
if it
in
doesn't
North
say
Dakota.
Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey,
It just says.
Fireball Cinnamon, you're getting a malt liquor versus a whiskey liquor.
I'll be Googling this later.
Yes, I've been trying to get myself into this lawsuit because I feel I have been adversely affected by the non-whiskey and Fireball.
I don't think that that's actually what's happening, but let's see what's going on here. We got,
We got
well,
Queen 10. That's a,
yeah, we got a call. And a
blind,
big
yeah.
blind checks. I like
Just a
it.
call, small blind calls.
I know. Well, it's, mediocre hands. You never know. Let's see what happens.
Oh, 5, 6. Oh, up and down for Chase. He's going to lead out.
Good for him. He doesn't have his sweatshirt over his face anymore.
Oh, he will.
I was teasing him about that earlier. I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, it's just comfortable. I'm like, no, you're ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just going to take
Cover
that
your
down. Nobody
face
else
like,
has anything.
like
so
it helps.
down to 5 players, it looks like here.
Tiny and Frankie with a
Digger and Julie got some work to do.
sizable lead. You know, I'm going to have to talk to the camera guys. This is not really a super flattering angle for everyone.
Well, I mean, looking at the players, is there a super flattering angle for them? I mean, can you make Tiny be flattering? I mean,
You know, I'm throwing it out there that could be a thing. Oh, I looked great. Thank you, husbands.
Pete's obviously been drinking.
Can I say the F word in here? Oh, shoot. I was going to say F you, Timmy. Ooh, I like
Jeremy,
this.
just a
Ooh, I
call.
like the suited Jack
Just a call
7.
there, yeah.
This is,
Just
it's-
small blind version. Oh,
Oh, man. Fun.
Jack, yep. Jeremy, yep, she's probably coming along here.
It's fun. You get to a short-handed table, and all of a sudden these,
Yeah, hands
You
look
know.
better than they are.
with the short-handed table, it is mathematically better than it would be at a 10-handed
It's like
table.
being at the bar at 2 a.m., they always look better.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's single.
Yeah, and we lost 10 viewers since I said I was going to be topless, so that's good. If we get to 100, Gina will be topless.
That would be amazing because nobody can see me. It doesn't matter.
I could still see.
I'm pretty sure that there's a picture of me topless on the webs, on the interweb, like somewhere. Is there?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Where?
Where?
There's a webcam?
You have to be watching it on your phone.
All right. Well, fair enough. All right. Here we go.
Tiny
All
still
right.
has all
Tiny
the
under
chips.
the gun. Yeah, he's got a
0.7.
big old chunk of the chips in play.
Yeah, looks like he's coming on the race here, huh? About 140?
It's aggressive. Big stack pushing from under the gun. Put people to a decision.
Why not? Yeah. Make people think.
And
Oh,
Wade
the airplane
says,
just
no,
landed
thank
again.
you.
I don't see Jeremy coming along
No,
here.
Jeremy says no, thank you.
Sarah, yeah. Thanks, Sarah Seville. I'm definitely never doing a rail again.
I like the call with Jack 10. This will be fun. Let's check it out. King 9-10. Wow. Okay. So decent for both hands.
Do not know.
Under the gun, big stack. Gonna fire.
I don't know. Timmy either has to rip it or get rid of it.
I don't know. I might have got fancy there.
Yeah, Also, Sarah Seville, I'm still waiting to play another round of Canadian Blackjack with you or some 48s.
All right. Let's keep it going.
Let's not keep it going. Let's just stop.
You want to take a break?
You want to? What are you doing here?
Mm, 6-9 offsuit. You know, some people like to splash around a little
Some
bit
people
with
like
6-9
lunch. Some people like to fold it.
if they're suited, you know, in the right position, and if you have the chips to back it up.
He does, but yeah, another gun. That's good.
But yeah, out of position, and he's got
Jeremy lays on queen 10.
he's got Tiny there with all those chips behind him. So
Ace 5
to
here.
Ace 5.
11 bigs.
I might ship it here. I might.
Yeah. I don't mind a rip here.
A rip? Is that a new word?
Rip it?
Rip it?
Yeah, rip it.
You know what? I've
Five-handed? That's
Well, rip it. I've always hated the term
Gina hates a lot of things, by the way.
snapped off. Like, oh, you snapped me off there. I hate that. Just sounds
Well,
weird.
turns out they didn't get snapped off there.
Nope, she kicked it in. That's okay too. She's waiting for a better spot.
And now Gina also hates the term rip it.
It sounds like you farted.
Maybe I did.
Well, yeah, probably.
No, you know.
No lie there, I would know.
Real reaction from Gina Bushy there. Just
Zip it.
King 10, worst hand in
Not rip
poker.
it,
Get
zip
rid of
it.
Just get rid of that, Jeremy.
King 10.
Why?
Oh, yep, shipping in. I like. No, he's under the gun. He's short.
No, but
Look,
it's the worst hand in poker.
it's better than other
It is
things.
not better than anything. King 10 is the worst.
Just because you have a particular vendetta against
do
King
have a-
10 doesn't make it the
King
worst
10
hand in poker.
is,
No.
it does make it the worst hand in
Nope,
poker.
nope. This is a good shove. I like it. He's-
This is one time Gina's wrong, which like she normally is.
you just said one time.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind.
No, the answer is never. There we go. Look, everybody's
Yeah,
folded.
he got
Look
lucky.
at that.
He got lucky he didn't see a flop there.
No, it was a good push.
If
It
the
was,
flop comes, he loses. King 10 is the worst hand in poker.
I like to sub somebody else in for Tim in the booth at this time.
What'd you say?
Nothing. All right, Tiny scratching his head. He is on the button.
Tiny's trying to figure out how he got so many chips
I think.
and why he still has them.
No, I think he's trying to decide if he's just gonna button raise no matter what his
Oh,
cards
he's
are.
definitely raising this hand. $5 bet Gina. Tiny raises his hand.
No.
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Tiny have half the chips in place.
He has a lot of them.
He has 60%. He has 55% of the chips in place. Maybe 60.
Apparently, God, bet me $5. I told you he was raising this hand.
If you have $5, go buy me a fireball.
Pete, we need some fireballs.
All right, no, he's probably gonna fold there. It's not calling a raise with 9-3.
Yeah,
And what do we got next here? We got
I
Jeremy.
used to do a blackjack with her. Yep. Once again, Gina owes me a fireball because she lost the bet that Tiny wouldn't raise that hand.
I didn't say that.
It was implied.
That. No.
All of the fireballs. Pete. All right, Robert, we're a little behind on the shot per minute, but
I
am going to do a shot shortly. So
I'd like to take a moment to thank our dealer. She's been absolutely phenomenal.
Heidi is pretty good at this game.
Yep, she's well, and it's a little bit tougher dealing at the feature table because you have to call out a whole bunch of different numbers and stuff to make sure that everything lines up with the camera. And she's been absolutely phenomenal.
No.
So yay, Heidi!
All the dealers that deal at 701 are phenomenal. You guys, you're not going to get a better group than these dealers.
That's why they don't hire me to deal anymore.
Yep. That's why they won't let me deal anymore.
The math.
Yeah.
That's me. You, it's the attitude.
Me,
All right, what do we got? We got a raise here
She's not wrong. Well, Tiny raises again. That's first time tonight.
behind the button.
Let's see. Five-handed A7 is pretty strong. A6 lets it go.
Ooh.
Tiny just adds to his chips. He's got the entire table covered.
Well, and I think everybody at this table is just waiting for the right spot to double off of him because he's been pretty loose with his raises and calls, as a lot of big stacks are. And
But if anybody knows Tiny, he doesn't like to play hands. He likes to just fold and get out of the way.
Yeah, right. If anybody at this table does know Tiny, they know he likes to be in hands. There's nothing wrong with that. It's aggressive, it's splashy, it's action junkie style.
The rest of the table's actually just waiting for Frankie to take over the stack. Is what they're waiting for.
They folded. Found a fold button.
No, another gun.
Yeah, well, you can't. Well, I was going to say you can't play every hand, but you actually can. So, yeah, never mind. What do we got here?
First fold.
We got a fold. We got a fold.
Yeah, that's a
Are
good
we
bet.
going to just fold to the big
No,
blind here?
that was a good bet by Tim. I think he overbet and chased everybody out of the pot.
With his big blind?
With his big blind, yep. I think he overplayed his hand. But good play by Tim. I mean, good solid name. You can't go wrong with that.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right. Let's keep going here. Are we five-handed?
We're
Is that right?
five-handed. We're down to the
five-handed?
nitty-gritty here. I mean, it's...
All right. Let's see what we got.
You can't do anything.
I haven't seen Wade with all that hair on his face.
Can you even see Wade with all the hair on his
No,
face?
he's
I
like
mean,
a lumberjack Wade.
it's winter Wade.
If you had lumberjack
No,
Barbie,
it's
he'd be
winter Wade.
lumberjack Ken.
You get Wade in the summer, he doesn't, but it's winter Wade.
Winter Wade.
Yeah, it's winter.
Winter Wade. I have winter weight.
Yeah, Tim's, my weight's not seasonal, it's just there.
Here we got a whole buttload of clubs.
Tiny, huh? Tiny's
Gonna
probably
pop it?
Yeah, no, he's coming along.
He's gonna call.
see a flop. Yeah,
Sure. He's like,
It's
these are
suited.
clubs. Sure.
it's suited.
Well, he's the big blind. He could literally
And
have anything.
you know, Tiny's pretty short stack here, so I mean that's a risky call. And Binks, nothing.
It's a pretty good flop for ace high.
I think if Tim leads out here, Tiny goes away.
It's got to be a big bet though. He's got enough to play along, you know.
And if you bets with half his
He's
all
also
in,
he's
there it
also
is,
got
yeah.
enough to re-raise
That's
and
the end of it. Tiny's
chase
like, we're going
anyone
for all
out.
in.
Okay, good job, Tiny. Yay, good fold.
Yeah, Tim leads out there, it's over. All right, Robert, you can't see the camera, but here's shot number one.
You might be able to see the camera, the one that's on the cell phones only. Told Gina.
Gina, what are you doing?
I don't think that's a real camera.
Oh, it turns out Fireball is still horrible.
You're not done.
It tastes the same.
You might want to finish it, Tim.
Oh, it's so bad.
Finish him. All right, what do we got next here?
Oh,
So at what point
Yeah, I'm
did
gonna be
what's his
quiet for a
face
while.
change his name to Digger?
what? Oh,
When I was growing up in West Fargo, there was a kid 2 doors down, and his nickname was Digger because he used to dig in his diaper. So that's what his parents. That's what his parents and his,
We've
and his
all been
nanny
there.
called him. I'm just saying. So when I
See, how do you
when
laugh
I
at that?
see Digger,
How do you
I'm
even
like,
laugh
what
at
is
that
this guy
joke?
doing when he's off camera? Digging around in
oh,
there.
Fireball is the worst shot ever.
And Tiny's got a good hand. Pocket tens.
No,
And we got Wade thinking, ooh, this might be the moment.
well, he's thinking of Tiny's reputation, and I mean, Tiny and Wade have played together a lot, and he knows Tiny.
No, and-
Tiny raises with only 2 cards.
At
so
a
that's
short-handed table, ace nine's a pretty good hand.
Yeah.
He's already in the small blind.
160. I can see him coming along. He's got enough chips. He's coming
All
along. Yeah.
right, the beard calls.
The beard calls. Gina is Pete's beard, by the way.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, hey. 3 spades, neither of them have a
Tiny's got to lead
spade.
out, and Wade's got to get away from it.
Tiny's going to
Wade's done.
fire at it.
Yep.
Represent.
Tiny's always continuing. Wade's got to get away.
It's actually a pretty crummy flop for ace 9, unless you have a
It's-
spade.
With 0 spades, yes, it's a very bad flop.
I'm gonna think about it. He's like, do I really want to tangle
mean-
with? Do I want to tangle with the big stack here?
Wade does still have the pair draw.
He's got a pair draw, or what? Like a runner straight, as long as they're not
He has a runner 2 pair draw. I mean, he has a lot of outs there, but that's good fold.
Good fold for Wade.
Yeah, we're always saying there's a chance. Yeah. Yes, don't look at me like that.
Can we turn down Tim's mic a little bit so it doesn't hear him burp?
We're gonna. I moved away. We're gonna let the bushies fight this out as I step away for a second. And by the way, we never reached 50 viewers, so nobody can see me topless.
We were there for a second. And then everybody
Oh, we're always there for a second. That's all I ever guarantee is 1 second.
That's what she said.
The rest of the time is cuddling.
All right, here we go. Still 5-handed.
Hi, Gina.
Hey, Peter. What's going on, buddy?
Pete, how'd your 2-pair go?
God, I'm so glad Tim's gone. Wow, Tiny just, 3.3 million and waking up with a hand every time. That's just how it goes, I guess, when you got the run good, I guess. 160 he raises to, looks
Well,
like.
and it never hurts to wake up with good hands, but with a big stack, you have the benefit of being able to push people around, and you're putting someone to a
Jeez.
decision for their entire stack, basically every hand.
And look at he's showing way more often than Tiny usually shows because he's like, look at these cards that I'm getting. I'm not raising with anything. 3.4. He's got the whole table covered. 1.6, 2.1, 2.4 for everybody else, and 3.4 for Tiny.
We got 2 players on the table with less than 10 big blinds, which is generally a
Danger zone.
shove zone.
We like to call that the danger zone.
Danger zone. But yeah, it's like if you wait too long, your all-in is not going to be enough to scare anybody off. So,
And that's take us through your last few hands on the table there. Like
which time?
on this table. So we didn't catch the action on the Ace King, Ace 10 hand. So talk about that real quick as Tiny raises again to 160 with King 8 suited. But
I believe that I pushed all in with an Ace 10 suited.
okay, facing a raise.
Facing a raise.
Okay.
Yep. It was.
It was from that guy right there, right? Jeremy.
It was an early raise. I shoved all in middle position and actually scared off an Ace King.
Another Ace King.
2 Ace. Yeah.
Okay.
When you're short stacked and you wake up with Ace 10 suited, 2 people have Ace King. I scared one off. The other one called, and it didn't work out. So, what do you do?
No, Melissa's gonna lay it down, and you know what? It was right. Jack 10 suited looks really good though, but you got to commit to it or get out. So
And honestly, with her stack, I might have just gone there. I might have.
yeah, and that would be totally acceptable. He's probably gonna call it off. At
I
that
would
point.
actually rather shove with that than like a weak ace because you probably have live cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened on the Ace 10? I walked up and I saw you had a straight on the table, so I was celebrating.
Oh, you didn't see the 4 hearts?
Nope, I did not. Okay, so one of his aces or kings was okay.
They were both.
They were both hearts. Or,
I think so.
Okay, whatever. So he
I've
flushed
already
you.
at this. Yes, he did flush me.
Okay.
But at this point, I've already blocked it out.
And then we saw the rest of it. You got to double up through Tiny, and then he flopped the nuts basically. But you flopped a pair, turned another pair.
Why are you bringing this up and living in the past?
I just want to talk about it. I liked the aggressive move of moving it in.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And speaking of moving it in,
Ooh,
Jeremy,
hello.
Ace 8
All
on
in
the
with an
button
Ace 8. Oh.
gets
And
4-9 to fold.
There
So
you go. Rake it in. You got to take what you can get.
yep.
Especially with a small stack, even if you're raking in blinds and annies, it's going to give you that much more next time that you have to shove.
Okay.
So
I know I just talked with Scott. He said his payout was in that. We don't have a payout sheet here, which seems like it would be proper to have. But I think the next payout is about $1,000 with about $4,000 up top. So it was a 150 buy-in. You got 50K in chips. Played separate stacks till the second break and then combined stacks. So here's our final 5 players. We got myself, Pete Bushy, joined by my beautiful wife, Gina Bushy,
hello.
in the booth. A lot of sucking up there. She did
lot.
cat. What'd you get? 8th? Somebody else busted on the table before you.
Yes.
Right.
So I made some money. You're
Yes.
welcome. You're welcome.
Smart thing not to partner with me. Oh, and Melissa. Melissa ships it all in. Ace 7.
Good for her. What's her position here?
Tiny
Oh, she's early.
calling all day, every day with King
All day.
Jack from the big blind.
Yep.
Oh, he flops an open-ended.
Are you kidding me?
No help on the turn. River.
City of Jack.
Oh,
Oh,
ace high. Gonna hold
no.
up.
You know
Melissa,
what, though? Honestly,
get
like,
it.
all you can do is
Look at
get.
that. Second in chips.
All you can do that is get your money in good. That's all you can do.
Melissa gets it in good. Inside joke there.
There are no inside jokes in the radio. Because nobody can see anything. All right. Moving right along here. So for your viewers at home, so Pete used to actually run karaoke at a Moorhead bar back in the day.
I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Remember? Yeah.
Correct.
At Chumley's.
I will confirm.
Like 20 years ago, he used to let me in the back door because
20 years ago when I was 5.
Oh, shut your whole entire face. And you know what? You weren't the
Oh,
only guy.
we got
letting
another
me in the
all in. Ace
if
Jack.
if you couldn't let
Okay.
me in the back door, I had other guys to call.
Jeez.
It's true.
That's what she said.
What do you think? Did you
Ace
think that
Jack.
you were my favorite?
Ace Jack, Melissa shoves it in. 5:15. Wade thinking about the call. Big blind with ace 5. He's got 11 bigs here. This is,
a that's a decision.
and you know what? Up against King Queen. Wade, make that call. We're seeing the cards here, and this is a very tough spot for Wade.
Well, and she's a short stack. And
She's been playing pretty snug.
She's been playing pretty tight, and she's under the gun, so she's out of position. He's got to give her some credit for something, but this is still a pretty good hand for him to make the call based
gonna
on
make it.
a short-handed table.
Yep, gonna make it, and Melissa could get healthy here. Wade needs ace or 5. Melissa just needs to avoid that 5, 8, 8, 9 chop possibilities.
Absolutely.
2, gotta avoid that 5, and ace jack gonna
she's gonna
double
take
through.
it.
That is gonna leave Chase and Wade very short.
Nice job, lady.
Yeah, we got a lady combo. Melissa, that's Melissa Thury. I don't know how to say last
What
name.
are you even talking?
It's a very difficult.
Is that a word?
Yes, I don't know.
All right.
And
That was good.
Katie,
Good hand for her.
she her partner is Katie Fowler from the Minot area. I'm not sure where the Melissa and Jeremy are from. I believe it's Jamestown. Leah, wake up.
I love watching Leah's face on these. Seriously, it's like my favorite. Look at
Oh,
her.
look,
She's
she's
like,
like, huh?
oh my God, what's going on?
You know, she was like the money bubble too. Her and
She and her
Darcy.
husband, Darcy, yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
whoops.
shoot.
Melissa just wakes up with aces. Raise 150.
She didn't ship it.
Well, now she got 16 bigs all of a
Well,
sudden.
I'm just saying.
She is second in chips, and Tiny wakes up with Queen Jack, and he is going to flat. This is going to get good.
Oh, my.
gee.
Look at this. All these face
120 for-
cards.
Yeah,
Is he
they're
gonna
all-
ship it?
Yeah, they're all going, does that reopen it then?
All right, wait.
Jeez. And Jeremy with Queen 10, he's just like,
He's
I'm
like,
out of here.
no, I have nothing to do with this.
So she's asking, does it reopen? Look at, she's asking,
Does it reopen the bet?
does that reopen the betting
gotta-
to
you
me
gotta count
to
it, yeah.
reship? Because she wants to get Tiny out and isolate here.
Mm-hmm. You know I'm bad at math. I can't math that, but it's got to be.
I didn't see what happened. So let's see. She raised to what? 1. I forget the action. Well, she put the all-in chip. And now Tiny's asking for a count.
Yep. Well, we got to have the all in, and
So-
it's going to depend on what her all in was. The
Well,
raise.
so
What was her raise on the all in?
So they determined that she could reopen the action because
Okay. So it was not a full bet.
no, it was a full bet, so that did reopen the action.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
If it wasn't enough for a full bet, it wouldn't have reopened it. So.
Gotcha. So
and-
it was at least a min raise for whatever.
correct, and that's all it has to do is be
Yep.
another raise. We might have totally missed that, but
It looks like they're kind of discussing it.
Nope. Tiny asked for a count, and unless it's frozen, but I see people slightly moving. Wade's sharing a sweat with his partner, and Tiny's gonna get out of the way.
Wow.
Chase and Wade gonna need some help with the King 10. Remember, Tiny folded Queen Jack, so we got all the big cards out here. Flop. Hey,
There comes the
hammer.
Woofda.
Yep. That's a hammer on that hand. And Melissa gonna eliminate Chase and Wade in 5th place.
Wow.
And the girls are getting healthy.
That's great.
1.6 million.
For those out there who are listening, poker is not a man's game, but they seem to think that it is. Oh, stop looking at me like that, Peter. Yep, for every poker tournament that I've played in, generally I am the only female at the table, which means I'm outnumbered 9-1. So that's the approximate percentage of females playing in this quote unquote men's game.
And that's actually pretty close to what it is at the World Series. It's actually like about
absolutely
10 to 15% women, pretty much.
Yep. And it's interesting because
Oh, look at Tiny's getting a tap out here.
what is he
Frankie
doing?
coming in.
Frankie coming in.
Love it. Who's this guy? Frankie, one of his first appearances here on the final table. They're taking off some blue chips, coloring some things up here. Oh, well, and Frankie,
What's he
already
doing?
makes
Is he leaving?
he just folded king high, so that's very un-Tiny like. We got an all-in from Jeremy, ace 9 from the small. Melissa thinking about it with jack 9. Oh,
Well, she's in
So
already for a bit.
yeah,
so
it's a bad spot for her. Unfortunately, he's
Yeah.
got the ace. He's got the
that's gross.
9
Because I
dominated.
think she likes those cards. Again, at a
She's gonna
short-handed
get away.
table.
Good job, Melissa.
Good for her. Yeah, that was a
Oh
good
no,
fold.
she called. She called.
Shoot. Oopsie.
Yeah, well, and you kind of have to. You kind of
Oh,
have to.
man.
Well, they were going in anyways, probably.
Probably.
With the 9, she needs the jack or queen. And Jeremy gonna double. Definitely don't doubt that call there from Melissa. It was definitely jack 9 with that bet. I think it was 3 or 4 bigs more. We're gonna spread the chips around a little bit more. Again, for those wondering, those blue chips are 5s. 5,000s. The yellow / golden ones are 25,000s, and those purple plaques are 100,000.
Plaques. It's a rectangle.
They call
It's a
them,
rectangle.
those purple rectangles, folks, are 100,000. So Gina's gonna rename it. She's gonna start a new trend in the poker industry rather than calling them plaques.
I'm sorry. Just identifying the shape. Is that a new trend?
Well, just identifying what they're called in the poker world would be yes.
What if people are watching that aren't in the poker world?
Okay, so those purple
Friends and family at home, those purple squares, well, rectangles, they're worth 100,000.
that's a plaque.
Yes. That's not a, no.
Well, here we
Stop trying to make me look stupid, y'all.
not.
Okay, I get it. I
Meanwhile,
get
we
it. I'm
wake
just
up-
saying, like, you know, for those at
Tim
home.
and Ben wake up with ace king all in over to Tiny and Frankie, who put Tiny now. Wow, Frankie's time was pretty short lived there.
I think he just looked at a card and folded.
Probably the 1 hand per hour. There,
well, yeah,
he's running.
I think
kind
he's
of like with you and Ashley. She
he's
just
playing at a
rolled
side table. So was Ashley. Yeah, she played a few, and I played a few. Yeah, whatever. That's the way that this goes.
He raised it up to 220, so it's
I was kind of
350
on a
to
roll,
call the
so-
all in with 10-7. So a suited 2-gapper here, and he's gonna make the call.
Oh, for fuck's yeah. Okay,
Let's see.
All right, let's see what
It's
happens.
70-30 here. Tim likes this call, but he's not going to like it
Good
depending
luck
on the
all
flop.
in. Good luck all in.
That's a good flop for ace king. Got to avoid the 10 or the 7. He holds it. He holds. That actually knocks Tiny and Frankie back down into the realm of possibilities here. Look at that. 2.4, and now second and third also combined of 2.4. So that gives a little life to the rest of the table here. When
Is it gross that I'm just kind of rooting for the ladies?
no, that's totally fine.
We're just like, we're so underrepresented in this. I don't want to call it a sport. In this pastime, in this, what else is there? Sport, pastime.
I don't know how much of a sport it is.
It's not really a sport.
Hobby.
Some people like to call it a hobby or a sport. I want to call it, yep, out of ideas.
So you haven't played much lately.
Me?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
not
okay.
much. How was the return to the felts today?
Oh man, it was actually really fun. You know, I used to play back in the day. I mean,
A lot more before
5 days a week.
before there was Spawn.
Yeah, then we had the Spawn.
Yep.
Well, and it's like, I love poker. I don't just quite have the.
Don't love the Spawn? Is that what you're saying?
No, I love the Spawn.
Okay.
I don't have like the need for the poker as much anymore. I still love it, and it was really fun to play today because I haven't played a tournament for what? I play like 3 tournaments a year
Pretty
nowadays
much, yep.
because with the Spawn, you know, it's like we need to get a babysitter for like 19 hours, you know, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to play a tournament if I don't plan on winning it. I'm not going to plan on losing. Ooh, what do we
Society
got?
frowns on you leaving them home by themselves.
I know, society. They're the worst. Ooh, what do we got here? All right.
Tiny shipping it, King Queen from
Tiny
the small
shipping
blind.
it? Oh, for goodness sakes.
And Digger with Queen 10 of Hearts. It's actually kind of a tough. He's got 8 bigs left, and Tiny ships it there
man,
with a
that's
very
tough.
wide
Don't
range.
fold. I want him to call.
But you don't with that
I
hand.
know, but that's
It's the right fold. Even though
know,
normally
but-
against Tiny that would not be the right fold.
honestly, that's one of those hands. It's like a good shove hand, but it's not a good call hand. Like I will shove all
Oh.
my chips on this hand, but I will
Absolutely.
not call them off. You know.
And I probably
I'm-
call my chips off there.
Yeah, you probably do. I'm just sad for him because I don't know if he's going to get another good hand, like to.
He's got 8 bigs, and there's it's a 4-handed table, so it goes around so fast right now.
Well,
Ugh.
and a hand like a Queen 10, like the value of it increases
Well,
with fewer players.
Correct.
You
Like,
know,
no, increases.
what did I say?
I think decreases.
I think I said increases.
Either way, you were right. It increases.
The
But
thing that I meant to say,
Yes.
yeah, was the right thing. Anyway, what do we got here?
yeah,
we
that's 222 plaques and 4 chips.
got rectangles.
2 rectangles.
Plaque is something you scrape off your teeth.
Wow. All mine, folks. Well, mostly mine.
If there's a pause in the commentary, it's because I punched Pete in the throat.
This is a very good Final Four. I know all 8 of the final players, so that's great. Oh, Tiny
It's
finding a
great.
hand that he can lay down. 9-5.
No way.
And with 7 bigs here, David might just ship it here. Oh, gonna lay it down. Didn't think it was good enough. Queen 8 for Melissa. Oh, sorry, that's Katie now. Katie's in the disguise.
Are they wearing the same thing?
No, Melissa was in the red. Remember? You guys-
Yep,
yes.
yep, with the okay ponytail.
Oh,
Sheesh. Oh, I like it.
Tim finding a hand here.
Good for her. And he's got a hand too. Is he calling or
Yep.
is he going to ship it?
He called.
He calls.
So
All
Queen
right.
8 for Katie, 3s for Tim Scott.
Queen 8 suited. Pocket 3s for Tim Scott.
Oh,
What do we
jeez.
got? Ooh.
Tim's got the 3 high flush draw, but this
But
is
he's not liking that flop.
neither one of them
There's
really likes it.
not a
And
lot. Good job. She fires. He folds.
he turns it up, and it was way ahead. He's got the pair and the flush draw. She has neither.
He had.
No,
like bottom
Yeah,
pair.
it was unders to the
And
board
what-
and the worst flush draw, but
The worst flush
So
draw
that's-
ever.
that's the
like,
power
what
of
is
the-
he? What is he hoping for there?
that's the
Nothing.
power of the C bet right there. Continuation bet.
Never gonna be in that position, so hopefully.
It's a good bet and a good fold.
It was.
I wouldn't have
And-
folded face up because I never do.
That's what she said.
If you want to see my cards, you got to pay for it.
This is a great commentary booth. And
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
We barely even saw it. Oh, what do we got going on? Let's. Ryan Yannick still in the house. He's
Right.
cheering for the ladies. I would say most people probably are at this point. Gina definitely is.
Well,
I
I'm
would-
cheering for the best player, but I think
Well, and
that
I
I think
would-
women are so stereotyped in this game and so underestimated.
I would love to see a female team win this thing. You know,
Would
like
be
that's
amazing.
awesome. And Katie and Melissa are both super strong players. So Katie has won multiple events on the Rough Rider Poker Tour. Melissa,
And she woke up to kings, so
Oh,
that's
whoops.
great.
limp, Katie, limp.
No, don't limp.
It'd be a little too obvious at this point
No,
to
just
limp four-handed.
standard raise. That's what
Yeah.
I'd go for.
What'd she do? I'm so excited to see. 200,000. Come on, Tiny.
Oh,
Nothing.
man.
And
Jack
nothing
TC.
anywhere.
You know what though? And honestly, if Tiny had anything even remotely respectable, he would have called.
Millie, Jimmy Tilly, yeah.
But ladies get respect because everybody thinks that we have the nuts every time. Everybody thinks that women are so tight, never bluff. They always have the cards. We always have the goods. And honestly, if you're a female player, you maximize on that stereotype. And everybody folds every time.
Okay.
Stop bothering me.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Can't get rid of Tim.
If the camera in the booth is actually live, it would be a good sidebar for all of this. All right, so what do we got here? Oh, we got Jeremy.
Shipping it.
Is that Digger or Jeremy?
That is Digger. David Vig.
All right, Digger shoving it with Jack 9. I like it. He's short. It's good.
Small blind against big blind.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Katie actually has a better hand.
But it's still shitty, and she's
gonna call?
sorry. And yeah, good for her
And it's
because she's
it's in
also
the
not a
lead.
big stack.
It's in the lead. Can it hold up and eliminate a player here? King 10-7 so far in the lead.
The club. Is it a club?
It's Queen High gonna hold. And Katie knocks out David Vig and Jeremy Holmes. They are gonna go home in fourth place. Both super solid players.
Nice job, Katie. Yes, both of them were fantastic. I played with them at like 2 or 3 different tables.
Yep. Great job. And we are down to 3 players remaining. 3 teams remaining, I should say. About 4K up top. We're definitely in the $1,000 per team range right now. And here we go.
Just think, Pete, if we were better at poker, we could be still playing right now.
Hey, you cashed for us. That's all that matters.
I like how you say us, but we weren't a team. So me
Correct.
and Ashley
Yes.
cashed. You got $0.
Correct.
Okay. And also minus 300 for the flip and goes last night. So
Yeah. That was like even money. Sure,
I
my
don't think
Chinese,
that's
I'm sure my
right.
Chinese poker winnings canceled that out.
I don't know. Do you
What
have a
we got going
spreadsheet?
on? King 7 for Katie from the small blind. Tim, Jack 3. Jack, well, here we go.
Ugh.
Top
Ooh,
pair
hello.
for Tim.
And a flush
Diamonds
draw for Katie.
Katie. all in, snap all in there. I think Katie's probably got to make the call here.
Oh, I would.
Because even if she puts them on the jack, she's got diamonds and she makes the call. Good call, Katie.
Good
Let's see what
call, yep.
happens. King 7 of diamonds against the
She's
naked
got the flush
jack.
draw and a weird.
Looking for a
straight
diamond
draw.
or a king. Oh, she's open-ended now
Yes.
too. And the diamond, she hits it.
Diamond falls.
We are going to be heads up with the, oh, look at the chips. 2.8, 2.8, 35 and 34 big, so they're just slightly different.
Holy hell, a
at her
comeback for the ladies. I'm so proud.
Looks like 2.78 million to 2.81 million with Melissa and Katie with the chip lead, and we are heads up here.
So I have a question, Peter.
What do we got?
Do you think that the hoodie, the sunglasses, and not just for Katie, but for anyone, do you think that like a costume?
A disguise?
Well, or
Costume?
like anything. Like, do you think that like shades or like anything, do you think that that actually helps your play? Like, what do you think?
It depends on if you feel more comfortable. If you feel more comfortable in it, then do it. I'm not sure if it helps you.
My uncle likes to play in a Hawaiian shirt and like a really crazy hat and stupid sunglasses because he thinks that it throws people off. Do you really think that it does?
That they're a tourist.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, I just...
Good flop here for Katie. She flops middle pair and a gutter ball. And for Tiny's going to come along. Oh, and then he hits the queen, and it goes check, check. River. And Tiny's going to lead out. 2, no help there. Katie's got to try to figure out if he hit that queen. Tough one here.
It's tough.
Leah's dancing in the background.
Just
Good
go to the
lay down,
bathroom.
Katie.
Yes, that's a good fold.
Solid.
You got 2 options. You fold or you ship it, and
Yeah,
if you ship it,
didn't
you're
call there. He was betting for value.
well, yeah, absolutely.
She-
And
that was a good
you
play,
have-
though.
Yeah, she
She
saw that he
immediately
was betting
checked,
for
though.
value.
She immediately checked on that turn, put him on the right read. She didn't lose another chip when she was behind, so that was great. Just reading the comments.
Of what? What comments? Oh, the comments that are coming in online.
Yes.
I like it.
We got more people cheering for the girls, I think, Tiny. Sorry, buddy.
Well, you know what? It's
Oh, jeez.
it's not.
Picking up hands,
It's
heads
just
up.
because Tiny's taking so much money off these people. He's
Probably.
like just not a huge crowd favorite right now. But hey, you know
Good
what?
lay down by Katie there. Queen 5 up against Queen 10.
You play the cards, you play the position, you play the stack. Like that's this game.
This is the interesting part of this tournament. It was only you have to play 1 hand per hour. So we've seen Tiny mostly at this final table. Frankie Jackson is his partner. We got
He
Katie
popped
Fowler.
in for 1.
Yep, and that's all you have to do.
1 or 2. Yeah, I don't know. Same with me. I mean, my partner popped in for.
Oh, jeez, look at this.
Oh, go for it, girl.
Picking up 7s. Which, I mean, this is the interesting part. How do you play these heads up now?
Right? Because well,
Probably coming with the raise always.
yes. Because
Limping.
heads up, your hands increase in value because with only 2
Frankie
players,
Jack 3 of clubs.
the odds that your partner or your
I
your
mean,
opponent has anything good is going to decrease.
Any suited cards is probably playable.
Suited could, yeah, and he's got a face card.
So it's going to
Face
be the
card suited.
texture of this flop that's going to determine what Katie does here.
Absolutely. Oh,
Oh no!
man, that's BS.
Wow, Katie sniffed it out immediately.
She check.
She did check behind.
Oh, and he bet like a zillion. Oh man.
Let's see if she can. Let's see if she can feel this.
You know what? I think she's gonna have to get away from it.
Yeah, she calls
Yep.
the 400.
That's gross. But with pocket 7s, I mean, most of the cards on the board
Yeah.
are
No.
higher than yours.
In here,
so,
in this case, there's 3 overs.
yeah.
See if she can make the right laydown. It's tough. Tiny has been betting everything, so A tough spot here for
It doesn't
Katie.
matter though. Like he could be betting everything, but you know, third pair
Well, and as soon
is
as she,
still not
as soon
a
as she
good hand.
checks the flop, that opens the door in Tiny's mind
Yep.
to start.
He
I'm going to
can-
start betting.
He can aggressively play with his big stack. Yeah.
Great lay down by Katie. Great
for
lay
her.
down. All right, one last shout out to our sponsors here as we're heading to Heads Up, Eagle River Utility Solutions, Tax Lady, Randy's Diner, Subway of Park Rapids, and Ambitiously Lazy. As somebody spills Fireball all over themselves as they walk into the booth.
Did that inhibit your sponsor shout out?
We're
I'd like to give an extra shout out to Tax Lady. They've been a fantastic sponsor for my business as well.
Who's that, Tax Lady?
Yeah, Tax Lady. No, they've
Oh,
been so
wow.
amazing. They do my personal taxes and my business taxes. And
What do we got here?
Have been
Tiny came in with the
outstanding.
raise.
Ooh, what do
Katie
we got
ships
here?
it. And Tiny thinking about a call. King Deuce. She just went for it.
She ain't just doing the fireball.
But even a face card suited, heads up, not a bad hand.
Suited King,
you know?
King Deuce, Tim. He's thinking about a call.
King Duke?
Well, and he's got her up chipped. You know, he knows he can cover her, so he's going to put her to a
big.
decision for all of her chips if he shoves.
Oh, she already shoved.
I'm just saying.
Correct. You okay back there?
All right, Tiny, what are we going to do? What are
This
we going
is
to do?
tough. It's 1.3 million for him to call.
Pete would call it King Deuce.
Timmy, I'm gonna kill you. Can we uninvite him from Christmas or something? Do we invite him to Christmas? I don't even remember.
We probably did. All right, look
You're
at Tiny.
uninvited
You
from
know
the
what?
next-
The fact that he's pondering it is
You're
good.
uninvited from the next gathering,
It's
Tim.
good.
I'll take the over on that.
A snap call on his
He
part
lays it
would
down.
be donkish.
That's good.
King Deuce.
It's a good fold. Because he gives her respect. You know why?
Oh my God. That
Because she's a lady.
was so bad. I only seen like 7 months left there.
All right, so our chip stacks here after that one, 1-9 to 3-7. So basically, if Katie and Melissa double up, they will basically flip spots here. Blinds 40, 80, 80. And Katie picking up ace 8 of diamonds, heads up,
Dude, I love it. Oh, man.
and
I also love his
all
king
in
five-
and a call. Here we go.
Holy shit. Excuse
Katie
me.
needs it to
Sorry.
hold up ace 8 of diamonds against Tiny's king 5 of clubs. Here we go.
got?
Queen oh, Tiny hits his 5. And
There's two
two clubs. She hit her 8 though. She hit her 8 and the ace 8 is going to hold and they're going to
1.8 to 3.0.
they are going to flip flop spots now.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Huge.
Heads up, you know, I don't think, Pete, that a lot of people really understand that heads up play is so different than
Oh.
playing at a full table. Like
Any hand is playable
well,
basically.
absolutely, and the value of your hand increases so much. And and honestly, like the odds of your hands matching up in value to the other person's hand are so slim.
And flopping any pair,
Honestly?
like if they would have seen the flop there and Tiny flops the 5, I mean, you're gonna think he's gonna win most of the time there.
Like for example, like if I was heads up and I got pocket nines, like the odds that he even has a playable hand against me,
Not much.
slim. No.
Yeah.
So it's like you really have to kind of pick your spots to raise and play and re-raise and whatever. What are you doing? That's mine. Oh, you want it out of the way. I understand.
Yep.
Okay. Dead air. Sorry.
Oh, we're just watching as they get the stacks right. And now they flip flop. So Tiny now is the
Wait, keep doing that. No, I remember my first drink.
They should pay me for this. No, they should. They should pay me for this. All right, what do we got?
So we have flip flop now.
All right, so we're now heads up.
So Tiny has 1.8 and Melissa and Katie 3.6, 3.9, whatever. Tiny gonna just flat call there, 5-7.
That's yeah.
Yeah, 9
Heads
so
up.
this
Neither
is-
one of those hands is really that good. So hey, let's just rock and roll.
Tiny hits the 5, bets it, and gonna take it down. Getting a little choppy here. So we'll quick go to Subway at Park Rapids, one of our sponsors, owned and operated by Dallas DeWitt, one of our favorite sponsors.
And she was a fantastic player today, by the way.
Who?
Dallas.
Dallas DeWitt. Dallas and Eric DeWitt.
Tomorrow night. The first half game tomorrow night.
Oh,
Continuing the heads
yep.
up play.
So we got a sub. We got a sub in.
Oh, Melissa. Take out. I saw Frankie's head. Melissa coming in.
Is Frankie gonna play?
I don't know.
Look at Leah every single time. Leah's face
Table, your name's in there.
gets me every time.
Hey, I'm Melissa. Let me play, bitch.
All right, what do we got? Queen 8, Queen. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Queen Jack. That's gross.
Yeah.
Good lay down by Melissa there.
Choppy, choppy.
We'll be right back.
Dead air.
That was a good one. You're friends with us.
All right, heads up.
Back to the action. Let's go. Tiny waking up
go.
with Queen Jack again. Tiny waking
kidding
up with some
me?
hands here.
Small blind. You gonna pop it or just call?
Yeah, always
He's gotta
popping
pop
it.
it. He's gotta.
And immediate fold.
Yep, kick it in. All right,
Okay.
come on. Come on, lady.
50, 100, 100. Okay.
So, at this point, as a female thinking, heads up play, I would be aggressive. I would be aggressive, like every
Like be aggressive. Got to be aggressive.
BEAGGRESSIVE. Yeah, no, not that, but I'm just saying, like at this point, like your head's up.
How do you be aggressive with 6'4" though?
It
Like, so what do you
doesn't-
do there?
You know what? It doesn't matter. Like
It
you.
doesn't matter what you think.
Then look at what she's gonna.
With crap cards,
She raised to 250.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
'Kay.
Honestly, like you want to be in the hand.
I know. I love that bet by Melissa there.
It's gonna, well, it's not gonna be.
Gosh.
Yuck. But here's the thing: is like you kind of have to.
Oh, and look at Melissa picks up the open-ended, while he bets 400,000.
Ship it.
I think she just called.
No, ship it.
She just called another ace.
Gina, Gina.
He calls or he folds, because if. Oh man.
And I think we're back close to even in chips now. Pretty close.
So right now, Tiny has
2.92 for Tiny and Frankie, 2.67. So we are
so they're
pretty much even.
pretty much even. So
If
now,
there's an
right
all-in and
now,
a call, it's going to be pretty
no,
much over.
right now he has to give her the respect of a big bet.
I think she has balls.
Has to. Like,
So this is interesting how they've
Mathematically.
been flipping. Melissa and Katie have been flipping back and forth. So while Tiny has not been flipping with Frankie, other than just the 1 hand per hour minimum.
oh,
Jeez,
Frankie's got
Tiny,
other shit to do.
just ace queen.
But still, heads up.
Hey, I like that hand.
no,
8, 9 of
still,
clubs.
heads up. This is a, this
see
is
what
a
we
good
got.
hand for her.
Oh, she hits the 9.
Yay!
Checks it. He's gonna fire 300. Ship it on him.
Yep.
Ship it.
Ship it.
Just calls.
Just call. Oh man, I'm so nervous.
Uh-oh, he's got the ace high flush draw.
Come on, girl.
Checks it. He's going to probably fire again.
He's gonna. Of course he is. He's gonna fire everything.
And she's got a call probably.
girl.
How much was that? 700,000. Melissa is probably, I mean, she's got top pair, 9s and 5s.
Heads up. Heads up. In any other situation, this might be a good
and look
fold,
what the
but
odds are here. She's just a 2-to-1 favorite here. So if she ships it on him and he calls, she's only gonna win 2 or 3 times here because he's likely gonna call with that ace of diamonds almost every time.
that's
knowing Tiny.
That's because because we know the guy. But
Yep.
yeah, no,
So 700.
it's tough though.
It is tough
when
when
you're when you're sitting there thinking about putting all of your chips in with.
I know you're
top
willing.
pair,
You're
you
willing
know,
her to
like-
ship it. And I think a lot of us are.
I'm not.
But it's a tough spot.
But
7.
I'm. Oh,
She's
let's count.
checking on the pot.
Yeah, but it's a big deal, you know.
This is we're talking. This could be the hand of the tournament that
she's
finishes it off.
She's like, I have a 9. You know, like I get that.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking, like, oh, honey.
Yeah, tough spot.
Kisses.
Well, and Tiny only bets that because that diamond came out.
Of course. And she probably doesn't know that her 9 is the winner.
Well, and he was the aggressor pre-flop, so he could have a bigger pocket pair.
absolutely. But when you're heads up, you have to assume that the person you're playing against doesn't have kings. You know, like
always.
yeah, like you're
They
having.
don't have aces every time.
Well, especially heads up. Like, what are you thinking that they have? You know, you have to kind of recalculate and think, well, I'm not at a 10-handed table. Like, that somebody might have a huge pocket pair. I'm just me and this random dude. Like, probably.
Tiny is not any random dude. Tiny from Hawaii.
Talk about random dudes, Gina.
What? Let's get the peanut gallery out of this booth.
We see both partners coming in there, talking strategy with the partners. I saw Frankie and Katie there.
Frankie's
Oh, what is this?
Hold on, that
You
was-
like a tissue?
That was Melissa's Melissa's
Tiny and Frankie.
husband.
Frankie's playing the cash game actually. Crushing it.
What the fuck is that? Oh, sorry, I said the bad word. I'm sorry.
Tiny comes in for a raise.
With his king 9.
Yep,
All right.
which
Which is totally fine. Heads up. That's a solid raise, especially if you are in the chip lead.
Yes, 3,200 per tweet.
Can I just reiterate how awesome it is that we have a female team at the final table?
I agree.
It's amazing.
Tiny and Frankie.
It looks
Again.
like they're potentially talking some sort of chop right now since they have a calculator out and paper.
Math. Not my favorite thing, but
Well, so they're counting chips right now, which in an ICM chop, that's what they're talking about right now. Is
what's
talking.
an ICM chop?
Good question. So
Tell
an
the people.
ICM chop is you take the money that's left, first and second place, say that's 10,000,
Sure.
and you take their chips, say it's 70% and 30%, and you take 7,000 and 3,000.
Oh, just like based on like who has this many percentage of it.
Stand for Pete.
Okay. Yeah, what does it stand for?
So it's a way to basically you're giving more money to the people that have the most chips.
Well,
but
yeah, I get that, but what does ICM stand for?
Intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, why even? She even knows this.
She looked it up.
I can't even.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. She got it. She can ask that question again. Pete, why we answer this?
Did you just mute me?
Yeah, he did. Unmute you.
We seem to be having a problem with one of the microphones.
Gina, what is the
We seem to be having a problem with one of the
It's back.
commentators. He's saying stupid things. All right, where are we at?
Tiny just keeps waking up with hands. A6. He hasn't even looked at him, and it's A6.
Heads up, that's such
Show a lot
that's
of
a good
cleavage there,
hand.
Tiny. I like it.
I'm gonna motorboat Tiny.
I
Jeez.
actually really like the color of his shirt. Matches the shorts in the background. It's a good color. What do you think?
Let's all go motorboat.
I think he's
Cerulean?
gonna raise. He said all in.
Go motorboat.
Whoa.
And a call. Queen. Oh, here we go.
Dude,
Queen
don't
Jack.
yell into the
I'm sorry.
microphone. Yeah, no, this is it. There was a
Oh,
good
she
all in.
hits the jack.
Dude, it was a good all in. It was a good call.
She hits the queen, and it's she
my
doubles through.
goodness. Good job.
Good job, Melissa. Look at it. She's like, oh my God, I did it.
You know what? That's really demeaning.
Oh, hold on.
I see Sarah.
Are they?
Comment on this one.
Is it over?
No.
What?
Is it over? Did we misread the
Maybe the
dollars?
stacks are off. I think Melissa might have won it. Heidi is looking flabbergasted over there on the table.
You just explain ICM. And
Hold on. We're trying to figure out if this is the end of the tournament. 10 minutes ago, if it was the end of the tournament.
Yep. Apologies for
We don't
the,
really know. If it's not, they should all sit back down. Heidi's like, what's going on?
She's like, I'm not really
Did you
sure.
guys already chop or what's going on?
Did they chop?
I don't know. Heidi doesn't appear to know. And we in the booth don't appear to know.
And Leah is gone.
the final tip is dead. There's nobody there.
Hold on. We're going to figure out what happened here. We don't want to leave you guys hanging.
Look at ICM, whatever that stands for. Pete. No, they're done. It's over.
Oh, so we're figuring out. They are no longer playing poker right now. Okay, so we got some people sitting down. Uh-oh. They're sitting down. Oh. We got everybody sitting down for a photo. Maybe it was a little choppy.
Really? Choppy.
Good job to both teams though. Very good heads up play.
was
Oh
pretty
my god.
spectacular.
Melissa
Yeah.
and Katie, great job. Tiny, Frankie, I didn't really get to analyze his play much.
Well, next time. Never count your money while you're sitting at the table.
Yep, it's over.
Time
They decided on
enough
the chop.
counting
Right before that.
Yep.
when the dealing's
Pretty much the
done.
last hand that was played was already decided. It's an even chop.
Ah, that
All right.
makes sense.
So it sounds like based on those stacks, it was pretty much an even chop, and they are gonna. Oh, look at they're all smiling,
love
taking it
it.
down. So great
Congratulations.
job. We're gonna say that the ladies won probably.
Probably.
I know
They're better
I know
looking.
Pete Bushy did not win us the championship.
Tim, get out of here right now. So thanks everybody out there for
Congratulations
tuning
to
in.
all of the final table people. I'm so excited that a female team got to
Did you
cash
see me
in
and Pete on the
this.
final table?
Yeah.
Might have been the only female team at the final table.
What?
No, there's one more.
There was
Well-
what happened to them?
I got bounced. So
Bounced.
No, I'm excited for the female team that actually made it to the.
Motorboat. Sarah Seville, we will motorboat. Don't worry about
All
it.
right.
Sarah.
Thank you, everybody. This was a blast.
Yes, thank you for everybody who watched and listened.
And for those that didn't get to
enjoyed
come
it.
play, the Flip and Goes and this team tournament, just want to thank Steve and everybody there for thinking up this. It was a very fun tournament to play in.
And
So
as a sidebar, we're working on this. We're gonna make it better and the camera.
Why is Chad Fowler in the picture?
We're gonna work on the camera angles and the booth talking. There's
Do you
gotta
wanna-
be somebody.
You want to get on camera? Oh, oh, Jason just muted you. Oh, yep.
Nice.
That's enough of Gina, and we are out. So, thanks everybody for watching. Oh,
You got your headphones on.
Gina just tried to walk away with the headphones on. Wow. That's why he muted you, because you did that.
Because I was gonna run away with my headphones.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you guys next time. We'll be back in about a month with the next tournament, and we'll see you soon. Come out to the next 701 Poker Tour. Have a good night.